Welcome back, guys. As promised, last episode, I promised that we would work on the basement. Now that we've got the top pretty much done. One of the things after I have to do is, after I'm done recording here, is I need to get like a notepad file or something, or maybe like a little sticky note thing, because I have that up with coordinates and stuff on it of where the house is and stuff, just in case I get lost. But one of the things I want to do is I want to write down the things that I still have yet to do in the house. Oh, of course. Alright, let's tear out this part of the tree, grab that. You might notice some lag. I did just open the world. I kind of am in a rush to get this episode out because, quite simply, this is the last chance I really have to record because I'm not going to be at home tomorrow, even though I'm off. So I won't really have much. I need more birch. A lot more birch. Guess I'll have to go over there. I'm okay with clear cutting this, by the way. For those who are freaking out that I'm cutting down all of the trees around my base, I'm okay with clear cutting because I want to push everything back a little bit. Like, if I show you. That's one of the convenient parts about the house, so you can run up on the roof. When you look at it here, like this tree is a great example. It's a little close, right? Like it comes almost right up against this. I actually want to have 2 or 3 kind of zigzag, not perfectly straight, obviously, because that's obviously not how trees grow and stuff, but kind of like have enough space around that I can walk around the perimeter and not have to worry about it. And then I'll light up the perimeter, and then I'll light up a little bit into the forests and stuff, but sporadically, like a light source there, and then a light source there, and then maybe one there, and then so it's not perfectly bright. It's more of like varying degrees of it. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't want to cut those ones down because I can see that from my house. For those who are wondering, this island here, this here is an island, and I was very tempted early on to actually move our house from there to here. Because if you look at it, it's huge. It is a very large island, but it is an island. Like, all of this continues out. So this would be the major obstacle to deal with, but if we cut that down, we could level it into there, and we'd have all of this to deal with. But I decided to stay where we are, because I actually like where we are better. It's much roomier. We don't have to worry about running out of space, because if we do, we can always just expand the walls, increase our perimeter, and there you go. We have more space. We'll have lag out over here because of the stuff loading in. So everything kind of pops back into place. I may sound a little funny. I did just get off work. As I said, I was kind of pumping this out because of Easter. Meaning my roommate will be home more often. Which makes it impossible to record. Now, that being said, tomorrow I am off, but I'm going to still be, as I said, I'm not going to be at my own place, so that's also not going to work. So I kind of have to rush this out. So I apologize for maybe the way my voice sounds. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't sound terrible to me, but question mark, an odd question mark placement there. But as I was saying, it doesn't sound terrible to me, but it might once it's recorded. Who knows? Also, I apologize for making you watch this. I just realized that we have plenty of birch. So we are going to head back. Ooh, is that a cave? It is. We may have to explore that later. We may need more spruce when it comes down to it, but if we do, we can always get that later. Now, can I get over this wall without having to go all the way around? Yes, I can. I can. They can't, but I can. Alright. Are these birch already? These are birch. Perfect. That gets replaced anyways. So, in the basement, ta-da! We need to do some serious choices here. Now, the majority of this is supposed to be stone brick, like this, cracked and mossy and stuff, as it comes down. However, I do know that there's a large chunk of bookcases that go in here. And as a result, we'll end up covering most of this. Now, these 4 blocks will be replaced with bookshelves at some point. And all of this will be bookshelves as well. It acts as a enchanting array, in addition to being just a straight-up library type of feel. Library, office, space. This here also becomes books. So all of these voids will be replaced with books, except for there. That won't be books. I believe that's right. Nope, that's right. Is that right? I want to say it is, because this is supposed to be like an edge point. This is stone brick again. Now that I think of it, I don't think we even need birch down here, because the only thing that's really gets replaced is a floor. Because the entirety of the floor is birch to match the upstairs. Not to mention, I find that walking on a stone floor, although it doesn't actually affect you in any real way, just feels wrong. In a home, like in a base of operations, yeah. In a mining outpost, sure. Maybe in some sort of elaborate castle type thing, yes. But in a little house, in the middle of the, on the edge of the water, blah, 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 blah. Those are words. I'm not saying them correctly, but those are words. It seems wrong to have this stone. Now how do I usually have this? There is 1, 2. I think there's there's jack-o'-lanterns like that. And then of course there's the ceiling lights and stuff as well. So let's continue here. I knew that was going to happen. Well, let's go make one of those. And while we're at it, no, let's just make one of these. I don't think I was going to say something else, but I don't really have anything else. We're running out of iron. I'm going to actually have to do some strip mining. Which is good, I guess. We can grab the diamonds while I'm down there and stuff like that. Whew. I miss clicking all over the place. So many clicks to make a pick. So the way this works, okay, is that we have the enchanting table sitting there. And it essentially picks up all of these, right? And that's 6 and 6 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? I know you only need 15, I think. Pretty sure you only need 15. But I like the look of it. Matter of fact, this may actually become a half wall. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to cause some weird lighting to go there. So this may end up becoming a half wall. And we'll replace that with it. Or maybe these ones in here with it. Just so that we have the right number. This becomes decorative section and stuff like that. And then this is an office. So we'll have a little chair and a desk with a laptop and stuff on it. Because although we are in Minecraft, you can make laptops pretty effectively. And obviously we have the hallway here. This will also have a, what do you call it? A carpet? Ooh, I kind of forgot about that. I forgot I dug a hole there. There's a coal, I think. Way back when we actually needed coal. Let's just fill it in, I guess, now. There's no reason for it to be there. We can just fill it in and move on. Whoops. I'm not leaving a 2-block high void in my wall. That's just asking for a lot of noise. Come on, there we go. Alright, so yeah, that's it. The rest of this can go back to being birch. There is another thing we need to cut out of the wall here. I don't know how I was going to work with the lowered ceiling of the hallways. Because although the basement itself is going to have that same effect as what the shard had, where it has that lower ceiling, which I really like, because it's personally my favorite style of ceiling. I mean, I even mimicked it upstairs without putting the pumpkin lamps in, of course, but it's essentially the same, or gives the same feeling. But in the hallway, it's even lower. So, although I guess I'm going to have to light up the hallway with pumpkin lamps anyway, so it should work. How did I do this? Let's see. This is an edge wall. I didn't have it the full length. I want to say it was 1, 2, 3, 4. That left 2 on either side. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Because this is supposed to be like... I did... Just messing up left and right. Okay. This is supposed to be like an alcove with like some decorative stuff in it. Just to give the hallway a bit more shine. Make the house look more lived in. Because we're going to have like a display case in here as well. There's, I think, a display case that goes there. I may even put one here. No, because that's directly into what will be a pumpkin. And there'll be, I do know there will be display cases in here. Maybe one there. I'm pretty sure there's a little alcove there. We'll have like a desk and stuff. But that's not important right now. Because right now we need to get a bunch of stone brick. So that we can start to... Ooh, we need to sleep is what we need to do. We are inside, but I'd rather not have a bunch of horrible monsters making a lot of noise. That's my job. I make the noise. Bad joke. I know. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. Anyways. Stone brick. All that jazz. Does that tree grow? No, that's just me. Okay. We don't have any stone brick. We do have some cobblestone. Not a huge amount. No. No, stop misclicking and stuff. There we go. Sure, you can have that back too, because you're not even anymore. So we'll cook some stone, I guess. I don't need those. Well, I do, but I don't right now. Yeah, so let's get the stone going. Take that. Throw that in there. Take that. Throw that in there. We're definitely going to have to do some deep mining. Because now I'm at a cobble and I need that for the terraforming. Oh, okay, maybe we'll just go do some deep mining. Because we don't have nearly enough stone to get what we need done. Whoops, that doesn't go there. All of this gets filled. Except for last 3. Because those become like the mossy, cracked, and chiseled. Does that make sense? Still a lot of gray. But whatever. This is where we get these ones from. Dirt goes to filth. Wood goes to wood. Boop, boop. That's not where that wood goes. This wood goes like this. Ta-da! We'll need some of that because we need some. We'll need some downstairs. Take that. We don't really need that, so let's put that away. Put that away as well. That will take. And that will take. Don't really think we should be able to find stuff down there anyways to help keep us going. So, I guess, no, I've shown you the deep mine before. Yeah, I've shown you this. Just trying to remember what I've shown you and what I haven't. Such as I'm pretty sure I haven't actually revealed our main goal. I might have, and if I have, I'm sorry, I'm going to tell you again, but the anchor point, like in the village we had the get them to spawn their own golem, which we never did get. Moving on. In this one, it's flight. Simple and straightforward. I want to fly. Ooh, that's weird. Oh, and it fixed itself. Flight, and what I mean by flight is literally the elytra wings, which means we'll have to go to the end. Ooh. Hold on, I'm going to be quiet, see if I can hear lava or something. Nothing. Okay. So we have to go get the elytra wings. Elytra wings? Is that what they're called? Yay! Diamonds! Well, there's quite a bit of diamonds, too. Excellent. It's 5? That's enough to get the enchanting up and running. Okay, so, right. Elytra wings. So we need to go to the elytra wings, which means we need to get to the end. But we have to get to the second tier of the end. 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means I think we have to kill the dragon. Not positive on that, but I think we do. Either way, I'm going to kill the dragon because then it'll be a lot easier to get to the secondary portal. But of course, that means if we need to get to the end to kill the dragon, that means we have to also go to the nether, which means we have to set up the portal in the void hole in the middle of the ocean there. That being said, that's a whole nother set of steps. Plus, even once we have the elytra wings, I'm not just going to put them on in the end and fly. That's too easy. I'm not putting the elytra wings on until I'm safely back in the overworld. Okay? At home, here. Then I'm going to take everything else off, climb up to a specially built flight tower, which I'm not entirely sure where we're placing that, and then run and jump off, and that will be the series, or season, I should say. We'll decide where we go from there. Give me a second, I gotta do some counting. I know I can keep going forever, but I like certain sizes. It's a little OCD. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I like to go 50. So that's 35. So far we've seen gold, which is nice. A little bit of iron, which is what we actually need. And obviously diamonds. They're great and all powerful. Diamonds. Ooh. I've lost count because I'm an idiot. It's really hard to keep count of something and actually talk. Matter of fact, it's hard to do something and talk. For those who are actually wondering, try it. You don't have to record or anything. Just try to talk and play. It's very difficult, actually. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so this is 45. So far, nothing impressive. And then, bloop, then 50. Yay! Now I don't have to count anymore for this side. Because I cheat a little bit. I don't know if I've ever shown this. I don't think I have. I hear lava. What I do is I actually dig out a little section. So we're in the middle, I think. Pretty sure we're in the middle. Hold on. Let me get to the end. Jump for speed. Yeah. So there's the 2 shafts on each side, right? And we're in the middle, which is why I usually always dig out the middle one first, just because then I can set this up. What you do is, knowing that this is the middle block here. Whoa, that was weird. I know that 1, 2, and 3 is the center. So 1, 2, 3 gives us another set, then 1 more for good measure. What that means is here and here will be the other tunnels. And then, of course, we continue this way. That's 1, 2, 3. Then we go 1 more for good measure. That means those 2 are the tunnels. Now I don't actually have to count when I'm digging these tunnels. I can literally just dig them out. When I pop out, then I know I'm good. Now, that's 18 minutes. So that's pretty much time. So I know this episode was a little disjointed. We didn't get a huge amount accomplished, but it's better than not having an episode, I guess. I'm going to clean up this and then maybe keep playing. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so I guess I'll see you when I see you.